What, Jack? Come on. Come on. Brecloptic. How are you? Full toss. Bonjour. Hello. Welcome in. How you doing? Good evening, Gabriel. How are you? What, Jack? Sweetha. How you doing? Thamid, hello. How are you this evening? It's evening here. What's the topic today? I don't know. Abbas 5, doing good. It was a good day. Hope you're doing well. Sweetha, love from India. Appreciate you in here. Hello, Lisa. How are you? My daughter-in-law fixed a huge dinner for my wife's birthday, so we just got done eating, and it was very good. What about health is wealth topic? That's a good topic. People who don't know what they are doing. Hello. RJ, you voted for Trump? Good for you. Oh, yeah, Lisa, we're good. We're good. She's 55 today, so. Yeah, my daughter-in-law fixed a big old plate of some kind of steak and pasta, and it was real good. And salad and bread, and then a German chocolate cake. It's 4 a.m. in India, and you're not sleeping? I would be sleeping. What is it? Zichigo? Zichigo? I don't know how you pronounce that, but appreciate you being in here. Hello, Eva. Yeah, Lisa, when she gets in here, I'll let her know you said happy birthday. She's next door with the kids right now. Kunstler Freak. Musty Adams. Hello. Mail. How are you? Bamber? Bamber Cardor? Interesting name. How are you? Well, the quote of the day would be, what you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Bubbles, how are you? Charlie Sosa, hello. All right, Abbas, thank you. I'll let her know you said happy birthday. I'll write that down so I don't forget. That's Lisa. David Spangler, how are things in Ohio? Bubbles says, can I ask you something? Of course. Do something like a podcast or voiceover? I always thought I had the face for radio. I'm glad you're doing well, David. Can I sing? Not very well. ABC on the beat. Good to see you. Megan Ludlow, yes. How are you? Not Dom. How are you? Yeah, Megan. Haven't seen you for a few days, for a little bit. Sure, not Dom. If you're not Dom, who are you? You're a good dancer? Well, Angel, I used to be. Now I can move decently for an old man, but I used to teach ballroom dancing back in the day. Shiesty Queen. I'm good. How are you? Gigatron. Dinovic. What's up, mate? How you doing? How are you? Megan, you like the weird shorts I put out? Leo and the bra. Appreciate you. Bubbles says, wait in need to ask something. Throw it up there if you want to. Big hello from London, Abbas. Appreciate you in here. It's a nice day in Oklahoma, U.S. today. No, it's not cold here. It was a nice day today. We had a cool down, so it's probably around 80, 82. What's up with my chat? I don't know. Any life advice? Roger, how you doing? Good to see you. My life advice would be the quote of the day, which is what you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Mini Minion, how are you? Thank you, Megan. Why does this geezer keep popping up on my feed? I don't know. Something's trying to tell you something. Appreciate you, Carlos. Oh, the cabinetry? Yeah, I built that out of Tongue and Groove. I built all the doors and Larissa Rivera. Welcome back. They'll edit you into a monster. Huh. Tomorrow's another day. Be positive. Yes. Abbas, very well said. Actually, today is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. Beetle, how are you? Donovic, no, I'm not a cabin or cabinet maker, but I built these. Anyway, today is a National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, and it's also National Mustard Day. So I figure if I eat an ice cream sandwich with mustard on it, I would be celebrating both days, both holidays. Clarita from the Philippines, how are you? Okay, then ice cream 50% off. Caleb Digestives, how are you? Good to see you. Canada there? No. Oklahoma, U.S. Clarita is very fine. That is good. I'm not big on popcorn. Once in a while, it's pretty good. Me and my wife used to like to sit and eat popcorn while we watch a movie at home. Abbas and Lisa said, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
She said, thank you. Oh, Beetle, you see my shorts go in your feed? That's, I post some weird shorts. 20 likes and he's going to do a front flip. I don't think so. I would have to call the paramedic. Eddie says, stop talking about boring crap. Good to see you, Eddie. $200 likes and Ron wouldn't do a backflip. I couldn't. I have a thought. If someone doesn't pay for an exorcist, do they get repossessed? Dinovic, I don't know what we're talking about. We're just talking. $200 likes for a backflip. I was watching another YouTube channel, and they was talking about back in, because I took it out. It's National Mustard Day. What was I talking about? Oh, back in the Rogers just said, happy birthday, Lisa. Back in the, I forgot where I was going. Oh, yeah. Back in the biblical days, there written in the Bible is, if a man lays with a woman and she's turns out to be not a virgin, they take it to the elders. If a stained sheet can be shown, then it shows she was a virgin. If a stained sheet cannot be shown, she wasn't a virgin, and she'd get stoned to death if she wasn't, which is crazy. But anyway, in the chat, or there was somebody defending that whole thing and said, because see, biologically, about 50%, 54% of women do not actually bleed when they first, do what they do. And so this guy that was defending it said, well, diets were a lot different. So maybe women didn't then and do now, because everybody eats McDonald's nowadays. And so somebody posted in chat, written in chat, said, breaking news, McDonald's will break your hymen. And I just laughed. I thought that was the funniest thing I read. Breaking news. Do you like ham and cheese? I love ham and cheese. I like pork chops, pork loin, ham, bacon. I love pig. Gabriel, I hope you're joking about that. Who's the fool, Roger that? Hello, Pat Farmer. How are you? McDonald's will pop your cherry. Good stuff. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Breaking news. And then I posted on chat, it probably wasn't McDonald's, it was probably Five Guys. Have I grown my own food? Oh, yeah. Brings a new meaning to McDonald's cherry pie. Yeah. I didn't, yeah, I didn't put in a garden this year. I normally have every year. For many years, I've planted a garden, but not this year. What are you doing, Jack? What are you doing, Jack? Hello, yes, what about it? How are you? Will, how you doing? Yeah, my buddy. My streaming buddy. Will, I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. Young, 39. You planted Tommy Toes and cantaloupe. Well, we just got done eating, and we had a pasta steak dish and salad and bread, and then German chocolate cake for dessert. Duck D's, how you doing? Welcome in. Get down, Jack. So today is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, so I got to get me one. Oh. So we'll celebrate Ice Cream Sandwich Day. Spiros, how you doing? And today is also mustard day. So we're going to put mustard on our ice cream sandwich. It'll come out. There it goes. Mmm. 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 That is horrible. That does not taste like something that should be eaten. Woo! I'm gonna try that again though. It is National Mustard Day and National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. So we're watching the downfall of Ron. You might be. I love ice cream sandwiches. I love mustard. But they don't go together very well. Ooh. Weird. It's a weird taste. Well, you've planted beans and lettuce? This is worse than PB&J cheese omelet. Last time I went to Brahms is the big ice cream place in Oklahoma. And I went to Brahms and I said, give me a cup of chocolate ice cream with jalapeno slices on it. And they said, are you sure? And I said, yeah. So they fixed it and I ate it and I liked it. We got to try that one more time. Hello, Kitty. How are you? Sassy, how are you? Okay, that's enough mustard. At least I can say I celebrated National Mustard Day and National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. Nina, how are you? How you doing? Tabasco, that'd probably be pretty good. No, it wouldn't really. Not on ice cream. I wasn't really enjoying it. I was doing it, but just because it's to celebrate. Home automation, how you doing? The lettuce is pretty tasty. Ashley, you love ice cream sandwiches? Have you ever had it with mustard on it? What's next, mayo and ketchup? Oh, no, sir. No, I don't normally eat mustard on my ice cream sandwich. Just slap some relish and onion while you're at it. But today is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day and also National Mustard Day. So I figure celebrate them both at once. Now I have you craving ice cream sandwich? Yeah, try it with mustard. Why not? It's all shits and giggles till someone giggles and shits. You had a lot of eggs today from the chickens. You know what? I didn't even go out and collect eggs this morning. I'll have to do that after the live. Do you like maths? Do I like math? Not really, but it comes in handy at times. I liked math, but when I got into college and started taking trigonometry and calculus, even advanced algebra, I don't like it. Jurassic edits. My day's going pretty good. Your math ain't mathing? Do I drink Dr. Pepper? No. I've drank Dr. Pepper a few times, and then I have to get a Coke or something to get the bad taste out of my mouth. Chris Brynell, how are you? I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? You think you need back on my lap? Come on. Come on. And just sit there and doing very well drinking a milkshake. Yum. Did you put mustard in it? I just had an ice cream sandwich with mustard on it. It made me gassy. Sassy Cat says, Jack, what are your favorite ice cream flavors? My favorite of all time is Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I think they have one that's called like Bunny Tracks. It's made by Blue Bunny, and I think it has Reese's Peanut Butter Cups in it. I saw a guy on YouTube eating bed bugs out of his mattress. That is nasty. That's weird. I don't know if I'd believe that if I saw it. I don't think I would. I don't think that'd be real. I saw one guy like just last week doing a live. Damn it, how's that joke go? But he was doing a live and he was doing stuff for money. And he said he'd drink his own urine for $5 donation. So somebody donated $5. And he tried to pass it off like he was, but it was just a little bit of a beer in a glass. At least I'm assuming it was beer. But that was horrible. Yeah, I would be grossed out too if I saw that. Will, your favorite is strawberry? Strawberry's good. I've never had, well, I can't say I've never had bad ice cream. I don't like pistachio. Something about the flavor, I just don't like it. Brayley, how are you? I'm doing good. I just celebrated 2 national holidays at one time, Brayley. Today is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day and National Mustard Day, so I ate an ice cream sandwich with mustard on it. Do you like going out for dinner? Yeah. I was going to take my wife out to dinner tonight, but our daughter-in-law was cooking dinner for her birthday, so I took her to lunch. We went and ate at a place called Michoacano's. It's a Mexican restaurant. It was pretty good. Butterfinger bars in their ice cream? Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember, I think it was Sonic. I would go get the Butterfinger Blast. Miss Cocho, I hope you do too. Roger that was funny. National Hot Dog Day and National Lubricant Day. Nova Chase, yes, how you doing? Now you see it, now you don't. This is the most wholesome stream ever. I don't know about that. Compared to other streams, this is a light stream. Yeah, you're probably right. I've seen some weird stuff on here. There's this one guy that I stopped at on his live, and he had like 2.3 thousand people watching, and he was flopping his teeth around. He had 2 fake front teeth, and he was just rattling them around in his mouth. Hello, Tim. How are you? Good to see you. My friend farted out loud in front of people, and it reminded me of you. I'll take that as a compliment or something, but yeah. There's another guy that wears a toilet seat around his neck, covered with, looks like dookie, and he gets a lot of them too. Maybe I should start flopping my false teeth around. Nah. Jessica, I hope you have a good night too. It's good to see you. What's the big deal? Hello, Chicken Nugget. How are you? Wearing your hat backwards should bring another 100 or 2 viewers. I don't know. Maybe to the side? Jessica just subbed. Appreciate you. I did a short, I don't know, a couple days ago or so with my hat turned this way, and it was called Don't Look at Me. And that was a weird short. Drinking rum? No, coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. It's kind of weird that all my past lives and shorts and everything, Aura has, all her comments are gone. Does that mean she like deleted her channel? Sabrina, appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, sassy, me too. I try to cut myself off. If I don't, I'll drink coffee up until bedtime, which I know is not probably a good thing to do. Why do you need the cap indoor? I don't know. That's a good question. I just always wear a hat. Tell you what, when I'm outside and if there's a wasp flying around, the hat comes in real handy. And there's times that a wasp will come up to me and I'll go to reach for it and then I don't have my hat on and I'm just like grabbing for air. Once you wear a hat all the time, you feel naked without it. Yep. When I get up in the morning, I get dressed, first thing I do is throw my hat on. Well, my favorite color is blue. Oh, I can't have any of the sweet and white stuff in it. Creamer and all that. It's I just like it black and lukewarm. Hello, Tyler. How you doing? You want to test your English, bro? Flutter Sparkle. Hello. You need a hot dog with that mustard. You like lion juice in morning breakfast? What? How are you, Flutter? What's the difference between outlaws and in-laws? Outlaws are wanted. Mustard and coffee? No, not really. I don't know. Coffee goes with anything. What's up, Flutter? What's up? How you doing? Renato. Oh, how are you? Oh, now I got mustard burps going on. You're good, Flutter? I'm good too. It was a good day in Oklahoma. Oh, I'm good, Renato. Finally cooled down last first part of this week was horrible. I think Wednesday was up to 100 degrees. Your brother lives in Oklahoma, Flutter. It's a good state. I like it. I like it better than Iowa, better than Missouri, better than Texas, much better than California. I like Arizona also. Boss Black too, welcome back. How are you? Daya, I don't think there's anybody in here that can help you. Appreciate you being here though. WK's Edits. How are you? Bye, Flutter. Oh, you're good, Boss Black? I'm pretty good too. I'm doing real good. Ozzy and Winnie. Yo, you live in Arizona. I always wanted to retire in Arizona. But I ended up retiring in Oklahoma. And my wife says, maybe we should just sell our place and move to Arizona. It's like, no, that's like starting over almost, and I'm too old to do that. WK Edits, I was born in California, in the LA area. I went back, it was a few years back. I went back to California to look around, and nothing like I remember. So busy, so congested, so many people and crime and graffiti. It was horrible. Okay. How are you? Good to see you. Hello, David. David Snyder, how you doing? Saifullah, how are you? What did I do today? Took Lisa out for lunch at a Mexican restaurant. That's about it. Washed our bedding. Try and do that every once in a while when it's needed. Of course, I fed and watered the animals and the chickens. Who are you doing, or what are you doing, or how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, okay. You're on your way home from vacation. You was at the beach. Nice, Will. What beach? East, west, Gulf? I would have to say my favorite beaches are the west, the Pacific. Second best would be the east. And lastly would be the Gulf. Abdul, how are you? Gabriel, why are you saying that? Jose, how you doing? Long Island's got some nice beaches. I've never been to Long Island. Never been that far north. Tesla Cybertruck. I think they look like big refrigerators laying on their side. I wouldn't mind driving one. I wouldn't mind test driving one, but I don't think I'd like to own one. lots of homeless in the U.S.? Yeah. Yeah, there is. Now you go downtown Oklahoma City at 8, 9 o'clock at night, and you see people setting up their sleeping bags under the bridges and overpasses. It's kind of sad. Yeah, Abdul, I'm fine. We're fine. Today was my wife's 55th birthday, so I took her out to lunch. I probably should have bought her something, but I didn't. Yeah, I don't like the way they look either, but I'm sure they're tough trucks, Brayley. They're built probably pretty tough. Sam, how are you? There are not many homeless in Scotland. Yeah, I love Oklahoma, but if I had the money, I probably wouldn't be here. In fact, I probably wouldn't even be in the U.S. Thank you, Flutter. Yeah, at 55, she's starting to feel old. That was about the time I started to feel old, and then once I hit 60, after 60, it just feeling old faster. Why not the U.S.? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'd like to travel, and if I didn't find a place that I fell in love with, then I would come back to the U.S. and live in the U.S., but I would like to try other countries. I've tried quite a few states in the U.S., but what's you drinking? Coffee. It's about empty. So I'll have to either get me another cup of coffee or figure out something else to drink. My dad is 64, but he doesn't have any gray hair. Then you must have been a great kid. Because my kids gave me gray hair. Rajesh says, come and stay in India. I like the way you spelled that. Oh, you is at Panama City? It was funny. My son is a big Chevy man, and I'm a Ford person. So when I was over at his house this evening having dinner, his little 3-month-old baby, I kept telling him, Ford's better than Chevy. Ford's better than Chevy. He just laughed. He said, no, we'll be bow tie till we die. You don't know how to talk, I can't. Yeah, I've always been a Ford man. From my first car was a Chevy. My second car was a Ford. My first car was a Chevy Nova. And my second car was a Ford Mustang. And that's just made me always a Ford man. Ron, you should buy a Toyota. I've owned Toyotas. It's funny, I had a Toyota Cressida Yeah. Toyota Cressida back in the mid 80s. And I had bought it brand new. And I was into radios. I've always been into radios. But I had a CB and a police scanner in it. Appreciate you, Flutter. See you later. Have a good day. So I had all these antennas on it. I had two off the back trunk and then a whip in the center. And then, of course, the radio antenna. And I lived in Texas. And I went for a vacation, or I went for a trip to Missouri to visit family. And I pulled up to my cousin's house. I was told where his house was. And I pulled up to his house to say hi. And I saw him take off out the back of the house, running down the alley until he was gone. And his wife came out and saw me, and she started laughing. I says, "What's going on?" And she said, "Richard saw that car with all those antennas and thought it was cops. So he took off running." So I said, "Okay, I'm going to go see somebody else. And when he gets home, let him know it was me so I can see him." So I left and then came back, and he was there. But he was really into drugs. And so it was understandable that he didn't want to see any cops around. But it was funny that he thought that Toyota Cressida was a cop car. Will, you're from Missouri? Yeah, I went to high school in Missouri. And I went to college in Missouri, in Springfield. Raji says, "I have something, something, something. Do you have good doctors there?" I guess about the same as anywhere else, I would say. Not answering me, sir. What, did I miss something, Abdul? I may have. Where am I from? Oh, the Black Yoshi. How are you? I am currently residing in Oklahoma. I was born and raised in California. Yeah, I went to high school in a little town called called Marshfield, Missouri. Sam, you like cats, not dogs? I like them both. Every time I go live, though, this guy's got to get in my lap. Jack's got to be here. MAGA forever. Okay. Kind of weird, but yeah, Abdul, I'm getting your messages. I've been in the state of New York one time. One of the most beautiful places I'd ever been was Milford, Connecticut. That area is beautiful. It was probably the right time of the year, spring maybe. Yeah, I think it was in May. And that's just a beautiful state. I'm sure they get their share of snow, though. Guide Guy, welcome back. How are you? Oh. You have to get down, Jack. Abdul, yes, I am married. Been married for 30 years this time. I was married for 9 before, and this go around, we're at 30. Yeah, I had to put him down so I can get some coffee. As soon as I sit back down, though, he's going to get right back up. And kids, yes, I have 5. Two hours south of St. Louis. Oh. Oh. Brody Moore, you can leave the room. Have you ever missed your parents? Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and my mom, we always had a really good relationship. I could tell her anything, and she wouldn't judge me. Wouldn't judge anything about me. Abdul, yes, I'm very happy with my life and everything about my life. Lil Z, what's going on? Are you okay? Huh? You got issues you want to talk about? Appreciate you, Flutter. My hobbies, I would say, right now, my hobby is pretty much YouTube. And my chickens. Taking care of my chickens is, I would say, is a hobby. But we do get eggs from it, so it kind of pays off. Sam, I have no idea. Some people just have mental issues they're trying to cope with. Keelan, welcome back. Good to see you. Did you watch Titan movie? No. Titan? Oh, Titanic. Oh, yeah. In fact, I watched bits and pieces years ago, and it was like a couple weeks ago, I went ahead and decided to sit down and watch the whole movie front to back. And parts of it I didn't remember seeing before, so, and it had been so long. Once I hit 60, my memory. Did you cry? No, I didn't. Not on Titanic. What age did I get married? Well, the first time I got married, I was 23. And the second time I was, how old was I? 32, I think. Skills Edits. Welcome in. You're kind of odd. Okay, come on. Come on. Liang, how are you? How old am I? I am 64. No, I've never visited Pakistan. I'd like to, but the people's champ, you can leave the room. One movie that would choke me up a couple times I watched it was Ghost with Patrick Swayze. And another one that used to get to me once a year was It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart. Marion Maris, how are you? Cake? What? You hope Jack is not sick? No, he's not sick. Yes, Pat, It's a Wonderful Life. It's something I had to watch every year. Since as far back as I can almost remember. Old Yeller. Yeah, it's been so long since I'll have to Google that and watch that again. I'm sure I watched it when I was young. Pat, so do I. Yep. Every time it gets close to Christmas, I get the urge to watch It's a Wonderful Life. Sassy, which movie are you talking about that you had to read? Have you seen Follow Me Boys? I haven't. Godfather will be 67 in November. A little bit older. Yeah, Pat, you're right. It is a feel-good movie. And not just the plot is good, but even the acting, the storyline, the way the movie flowed. It was just very well written and produced, I think. Sam says, what actually is a godparent? A godparent is basically somebody that you assign, like a godmother, godfather, somebody that you assign to take care of your children if something happened to you. Follow Me Boys is a masterpiece. I don't think I've seen that one. I don't own a Mustang Shelby GT. mean, I used to own a Mustang, a '67 Mustang, but I let my cousin, the same cousin that took off running out the back door when I went to visit him, I let him drive the Mustang, and it got away from him, and he ran right into a utility pole, split it right up the next to the fender, totaled the car. And I'm glad I had full coverage insurance because they paid the car off, or they paid me for the car. Jacob McFarland, how are you? I should drink more tea than I do. I know tea's good for me, and I have tea, but I just always have so much coffee made, I end up just drinking coffee. So, Sam, did you turn in that story? Or no, I guess you'd turn that in this next week. That's a good story, that chicken story. Your bad habit? Yeah, I've got several. Follow Me Boys is a boy suit movie. We only live once. That is so true. And I have by no means made a lot of money in my life, but I have been very happy. Abs is stomach muscles. Your abdomen muscles, your abs, what they call a six pack, that's your abs. Abdul, yeah, if I had the money and a chance to go to Afghanistan, I would. That would be one place I would go to. I would like to go to Japan, Afghanistan, Africa. Um, a Boy Scout movie. Tad? No, I did not. Have a good night, Sam. Sleep fast. Gabriel, if you're gifting me a Mustang Shelby, we're good as pals. Tad, Dad. Hey, that rhymes there. Sky Fawn? No, I do not. I do not remember you. If you've been in here, it's been a little bit. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. I just want to be your teddy bear. Rest most day. Josette. Teddy bear on the wall. You will fall down on the wall. That's an interesting post. Life is nothing. Each day of life is becoming less. Wow, I totally disagree with that. Life is awesome. And every day keeps getting better. Little Johnny Cash. No, that wasn't Johnny Cash. It was Elvis Presley. Elvis the Pelvis. I don't want to be your tiger, 'cause tigers play too rough. I don't want to be your lion, 'cause lions ain't the kind you love enough. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Ron, Mary is my old soul. Tad, you wanna talk? Do you have problems you'd like to discuss? Are you afraid to travel to Afghanistan or Pakistan? I don't know. I don't think so. Should I? Should I be afraid? Brycloptic says, Tad, talk to me, bud. Brayley, you took a tour through Graceland. We are happy every year on our birthday, but we never think that one year is going to be less. I would have no desire to go to Russia. I would have no desire to go to Germany. I'd like to go to, I wouldn't want to go to Russia. Where is this? Graceland? Graceland is the home that Elvis Presley had. Pablo, welcome in. How are you? Why not Russia or Germany? I don't know. Oh man, Pat Farmer, I would if I could. Scotland would be a nice place. Susan, oh my God. How are you? Face to scar. Good to see you. You're one of them weirdos that come in here. Well, I couldn't miss you with the name, oh my God, OMG, OMG. How are you, Susan? Nada hates me. Little Jewel, I'm good too. Good. Nada, you have a big nose? Yes. It's pretty good sized. Thamid is secretly a weirdo. How's my cat? He's good. He's laying in the living room. He's doing good. And Jack's right here on my lap. He's doing good too. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not out here wanting on my lap too. Dozer. There you go. Sorry I bothered you. You just rest there. Thank you, Sam. I thought you were going to bed. Oh, you better get to bed. Tomorrow's coming. Hello, Jay. Thunder TV, how are you? Yeah, we painted him probably two or 3 years ago. And now my wife says she wants them all stripped down back to just wood and stain them. And I said, that's not happening. You wanted them this color, they're this color. Aquanisha, hello. Cappy, how are you? Jay, Dicegrip, how are you doing? Yeah, this wall back behind the behind my phone there is my wife wanted it maroon colored. It was a few years ago. And I wanted it textured. So I was trying to figure out how to do the texturing. And what I did was I took I used joint compound on it and took the bottom of a styrofoam cup and just started making a design on that wall. And all the little circles were overlapping by a little bit. And so I spent several hours on it, and I was still a long way from being done. And it took me, to get that whole wall done, it took a while. Well, a couple weeks ago, someone was sitting in one of the chairs. My chairs have rollers on them, and they rolled into the wall and put a hole in the sheetrock. So now I got to tear all that wall down, put up new sheetrock. This time I'm not going to texture it, and it's not going to be painted maroon. I hate the maroon. Robert Lord, how you doing? Penny, Cappy, how are you, Penny? Jack of all trades, could say that. Master of none. When I was in my probably late 20s, I would always say Jack of all trades, master of one. Because, I mean, growing up on a farm, we had to build buildings, we had to work on cars, we had to do electrical and heat and air and all our own stuff. So I could pretty much get by doing anything. But when I was in my late 20s, I thought I was a very good dancer. So I'd always tell people I was a jack of all trades, master of one, and mastering dancing. But looking back now, I wasn't that good. I was good enough to teach. Ezra Mundell, how are you? I'm glad you're good, Penny. I always used to think I was very indecisive. But now I'm just not sure. Almerinda de Costa, how are you? Good to see you. I'm doing okay. It was a good day in Oklahoma. Took my wife out to a Mexican restaurant for lunch for her birthday. And then our daughter-in-law fixed her birthday dinner, complete with German chocolate cake. Are you a supporter of Trump or Biden? No. Oh yeah, it was a good day. My wife is 55 today. So I was giving her a hard time saying, you can get AARP now. Miranda, thank you. I will tell her you said that. When your grandfather died, he was 104. You're very indecisive, Braley. Yeah, I'm not sure if I am. How long have I been wearing glasses? Since I was like 6 years old. I think that's when I got my first pair when I was 6. Channel, how are you? I haven't seen anybody be rude to anybody else in here. Gabriel and Boss Black, I haven't seen it. All right, Almiranda, I will. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching the shorts I put out there. How in the world do people start not getting along in chat? I don't get that. All right, Almiranda. Take care. Higo, how are you? Colton Teeters, I know you've already been in here and asked me that. And yes, I do. S. Burns, appreciate you. Have a good weekend. Yeah, before you go, S. Burns, do hit sub. Thank you, Boss Black, too. Appreciate you reminding them. Motivate Laughter, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, there's no way I'd make it another 50. I'm going to make it another 20. I'll be doing good if I make it another 10. Who's your favorite celebrity? I would say right now it is Ryan Reynolds. As far as an actor goes. Colton, you have 2 baby ducks? Motivate Laughter, my day has been awesome. Went out to a Mexican restaurant with my wife. Today's her birthday. We had a nice lunch. And then our daughter-in-law fixed her birthday dinner, and with German chocolate cake. Deadpool 3? I didn't know there was a Deadpool 3. Oh, no, that's right, there is. I have not watched that one. I've seen 1, and I think I saw 2. All right, Sam, have a good one. Sleep fast. All right, Pat. I appreciate you. It's a pleasure seeing you. Sleep good. Mini Minion is back. How are you? Mr. Redwood. Hello. Julius Benson. How are you? Makes me think of one actor that I really liked years and years ago was Robbie Benson. Good, Julius? Awesome. RH, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. I remember Robbie Benson. He did a movie with this attractive redhead called One on One, and it was about basketball. And his voice is very unique, almost, in a way, almost feminine. And then when I found out he did the voice for the Beast on Beauty and the Beast, at first I thought, no way. Someone told me that, and I thought, there is no way. And I checked into it, and sure enough, he had done that voice, and I thought, that is crazy. Oh yeah, Robbie Benson. Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot. He did a few movies, and then he did a lot of voiceover. But I like that movie called One on One. And I didn't know Robbie Benson at the time, but the girl that played in that movie, I always thought she was a really good actress and just gorgeous to look at. And I don't even remember her name though. Julius is 10. Oh, Penny's a redhead. You know, when I get off this live, I'll have to Google her name and figure out what her name was. Patrick, how you doing? Good to see you. Live stream tomorrow, Sunday? Probably not. Probably not on Sunday, but I will Monday. There's two other live streams I like watching on Sunday. One runs from 2 to 5, and then the other one is 7 to about 9. So, yeah, I probably won't. Yeah, Patrick. Jack, he's always right here in my lap. Oh! Almost every time I stream, he's got to be up here sitting on my lap. And Dozer is in the other room. And they're both getting pretty old. Alex, how are you? The days of our lives. I remember my first wife I had to watch Days of Our Lives every day. And she was extremely lazy as far as housework goes. So she didn't work. I was a diesel mechanic at that time. And I would go to work, come home, and there would be dishes all over and the house a wreck. And it was because she was watching those soap operas. And it was mainly Days of Our Lives. She had to watch that show. So one day I got ready for work and I removed the cord off the back of the TV. Unplugged it from the TV and unplugged it for the wall. Put it in my my lunchbox and took it to work with me. Well, I came home that night and there was a new cord on the TV. She had taken the Sears credit card, went and bought a new cord. So I just kind of gave up on that whole deal. Just ended up getting a divorce. Hello, Jimmy. Poor Jimmy. Jay, you live in Dallas? I'm probably going to have to drive to Fort Worth next week or the following week. Jimmy, it's nice to meet you. What would we do without trolls? MAGA, welcome in. How are you? We definitely live and learn. Yes, we do. But I don't think I got married too young, but my wife was too young. My first wife, I think 18, I married her right out from under her mother's, lived with her mom. And so she never had to keep house or cook or clean anything. So it didn't go well. Full of piss and vinegar. Well, MAGA today is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day and National Mustard Day. So I just ate an ice cream sandwich with mustard on it. Celebrate both of them. Jimmy, I am retired, but I've done a little bit of everything, actually. But I've done retail, convenience store management. I've owned a couple restaurants. I owned a couple ballroom dance studios. I was a diesel mechanic. That's pretty much it. I was a roofer for one day. And I said, no, this is not for me. Wagyu steak. How are you? Get down, Jack. I got to go visit the little boy's room. And I'll put my mustard away. Ugh. Call of Duty, COD. So I've been on a new diet. It's a whiskey diet, and it's working. I've lost 3 days already. Michael, can't believe I'm alive. Whiskey and steak is a good diet. Yeah. A little glass of whiskey with a ribeye steak. Ooh. Be in heaven. If you had device for the world, what would it be? Don't know. You made some more videos? All right. I will, MAGA. I'll check that out. Everybody else on here, check out MAGA's videos that he made. Advice? Little Asian? No advice. Be kind to others. That's my advice. Batman editor. How you doing? How you doing? I'm out of coffee. I'm debating on whether I should have another cup of coffee or a bottle of water or a whiskey and Coke. What kind of coffee? Just Walmart brand coffee, black. How much subscribers do I have? Like 7,000, I think. Thumbid is back. Jay, I don't think you're being annoying. At least not to me, you're not. Try Don Francisco coffee. It's a little pricey, but worth it. I don't know if it would be worth it. Jake, for Christ, used to put whiskey in his coffee. Yeah, I think I'm gonna step over here. Oh. There we go. Cheers. Yeah, never Pepsi. Never Pepsi. What the fudge? How are you? Carl. What's going on, Carl? Carl S. Johnson. How are you? If you're asking me about politics, no. Llama, how are you? Good day today. It was her birthday. She's 55 today. Went out and had a nice lunch. Carl, you subscribe to John the Myth. That's awesome. Yeah, that's my youngest son. Yeah, John is my son. My youngest. All right, Braley. Have a good one. Give all the kids hugs and hope they sleep good tonight. YouTube runs in the family. Well, he was in YouTube way before I was. And he told me, Dad, you should start making videos. So I started making a few videos. And he had probably 350 subs. And I had like 14. And I started making videos. And I got up to about 50 or 60 subs. And I said, what are you going to do if I just pass you up in subscribers? He says, you'll never do that. Well, he hasn't put in the time, really. He's trying. But he's got probably about 900. See you later, Penny123. Have a good one. Hot shower or cold? Who? Me? Not cold. Not unless I have to. Come on. Come on, okay. Come on. Ooh, back up here. There you go. Lay down. There you go. She already made her way outside. Appreciate you, Llama. Whoa, today was a good day. Send help. Scott. All right. Carl Scott Johnson. That's a very solid name. Oh, my stomach feels kind of funny. I wonder if it was that ice cream sandwich with mustard on it. You see a lot of people with your full name. a dubious. Honda makes good cars. Toyota makes good cars. Most car companies now make good cars. Yeah, dubious, you called it. You knew what time it was. I made you a pot of pigtails and navy beans. Virginia, that'd probably be real good. Right about now. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna go get me a jar of pickled pig's feet. That just sounds good. Chitlings? No, not really. Maybe one time I've had them that were pleasurable, but a couple other times, no, they weren't good. Possum stew. Possum stew. I'm sure if it's cooked properly and seasoned well, I bet it's yummy. Just cracked your 1800. Yesterday's my birthday. Today is my birthday. I don't think I've ever eaten goat meat. I've eaten alligator. I've eaten snake. Um, of course, beef, chicken, pork. Oh, there's the rooster. He's sitting up on my railing. Jay, we've been married 30 years. What am I sipping on? Whiskey and Coke, Virginia. Cheers. Yep, 30 years. And she's 55, so when we got together, she was 25. Well, yeah, Boss Black knew. We were talking about it earlier. I gotta see, show you where this rooster's at. He's out my window, sitting on my railing. That's him, the bigger one right there. Which I don't like him up there. Don't like them up there, but they can jump and fly up onto the railing. Penny, 123. I thought you were going to bed. Gabriel, I appreciate you saying that. It's just a hobby. I'm enjoying it. Do the chickens make your surroundings dirty? Yes. They get up on my deck and poop all over it. So my porch, I built a gate so they couldn't get on my porch. But now they're big enough they can jump up or fly up to the railing. And yeah, they make a mess. Keelan, how are you? How you doing, Keelan? Good to see you. You got here just in time to see the end of this little YouTube program. Gabriel, appreciate you. Boss Black, Penny, Jay, all of y'all have a good night. It's been a pleasure. And see you Monday. If you're not doing nothing, stop by and say hi. Sassy Cat, much love. Beetle, see you later. Cheers, everybody. Have a good one. Later.